So I just wanted to pop on here quick. It's been a little while since I've done a live video. I've been playing around with something that I've had for a while, and there's been some changes too that I've really enjoyed with Thanks.io as far as setting up drip mailers. So I have a new seller lead campaign that I've been working on over the past couple months, and that's been going out. So I'm just trying to look for like a second level of follow up there. Just figured I'd share with you. I've thrown a couple of these together, but I was about to do one, so I was just gonna share the old screen and let you guys see what's going on. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. If you don't, find someplace else to be. Let's see, get this out of here. So basically, this is the back end of Thanks.io. If you click that link in the whatchamacallit there, you'll be able to set up a free account and kind of get this back end. There's a couple things that I like about Thanks, and I've used a few of these postcard mailing services in the past. And a big problem is that a lot of them, it's very manual, right? You got to go in, you got to upload your list, and you got to send it and that sort of stuff. So what I like with Thanks is that I can kind of set it and forget it, and as well as being able to pull addresses based on IP. So there's really two features that I really enjoy about this, and one is being able to create a mailing list here based off of some code on your website. So like a lot of my friends on here, a lot of people that I work with use conversion and KV core websites. Super easy to upload that code. You can just hit here, create a retargeting list. I can name it whatever you want. And you can create multiple, so you can have separate strings of code for different parts of your website if you want to target on different things. So basically right here, I'm just going to get this little string of code right here, and I could throw that on any website the same as I would a Facebook pixel or a Google retargeting code, and that'll actually pull the physical street address of website visitors. You get a little pop-up in the top. You've probably seen it on different websites that says, hey, do you allow your location to be known or whatever it is, and that's what that does. And those people would literally just dump into this mailing list here. This account I don't have that running because this is a more specific type thing, but that is a really cool feature that I use on some other stuff and then run campaigns off of that. The second thing, and the thing that I'm putting together here and wanted to go into is really focusing on these are actual lead form requests for people putting in their addresses, potential sellers. So basically what I want is, it's a very manual action for me to go through and have to, send a postcard out once a month or once every other month or whatever. So what we're trying to do is just utilize Thanks's campaign option here to automate those mailings. So what I did before, and just for the sake of time, I did upload all my image templates and message templates over here. So that's kind of a first step, is to go in. Super easy. I mean, I designed it in Publisher. If you have a graphic designer or something, they probably do a nicer job than me. This is kind of just some test options here thrown together. They do also have this integration with Canva, I think, that you can go there and upload some cards as well, and create them right there. But just for the sake of this and kind of testing this out, I'm going to fire off a note card. So basically, when a lead comes in, potential seller valuation lead, we're going to fire a note card, a thank you note card, and then a series of 5 postcards there. So I have all my image templates and I have my message templates here. So same thing, I'm going to do a note card and then 5 postcards, and that's the copy on there itself. So I have played around with a little bit of this. It is pretty neat. So no campaign set up. Let's fire them off here and see what we get. So I'm gonna hit my list there, Facebook seller lead forms, and then I'm gonna say, okay, first I want note card 1 to go out, and then I'm gonna do note card 1. And I could choose here when I want it to go out, on a specific date or a holiday or birthday, monthly, yearly, whatever. I have some campaigns that I use the retargeting code, and they literally fire off a postcard every month indefinitely. So the thing with that is, if you're driving a lot of traffic, it just kind of will go forever. So I did want to switch some of that up and do more with days after added. So this is, a 6-part series. Maybe we'll add on to it, and do it for a year, just kind of getting a baseline here of how this looks. So I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to send that note card right away for mailing one day. The recipient, okay, that sounds good. So then what am I doing here? Add a new campaign? No, I just need to add a step, right? Oh, maybe they're each individual steps here. Let's try it. Facebook lead form, postcard 1, postcard 1, 4x6. And there are a couple different options here. There's actually 2 postcard options, a bigger one and a smaller one. I normally just go with the smaller ones there. And the note card, as well as I think you could send letters too. I've never really experimented much with that, just on the postcards and the note cards. And I'm going to do days after added. Let's see. Let's do every 15 days for now. I might change that up and do once a month, but I'm going to be a little aggressive on these people for now, I think. So we'll basically send a note card on day 1, a postcard 1 on day 15. So this is super simple. Once you have those templates set up, it's literally, and I kind of name them the same so that I can match them up because I'm not too bright. Days after added, so we're going to do 30 days after added. 30 days next. Yep. Then we'll do same thing. Postcard 3. Postcard 3. Oh, I got 2. Oh, there's postcard 5 at the top there. That's weird. Oh, because I did it backwards. That's all right. Postcard 3, postcard 3. Days after added. What are we at? 45. 45 days. Start campaign. Add. Target. Postcard 4. Postcard 4. Days after added. 60. Start campaign. Yep. All right. Add a new. Wow. Super simple, right? Once you have those templates in. And the templates, honestly, were not that hard. There's if I use Canva, it's probably easier. I did them on my own, so I had to move things around to kind of make it fit. And I'm not really that hip on the graphic design side. So, if you have a designer, definitely, and I might even change out these templates for some, more professional quality stuff. But just wanted to get an idea here of how that looked. 75, start campaign. So now that's super simple. I have a note card going out on day 1, and then postcards going out on day 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75. So the way that I have that running is, I use Zapier to, this is coming straight from Conversion, but you could actually run this. These actually come in as lead forms. So I could use Zapier the same way and just zap those right into Thanks.io. So there are a couple different ways of getting lists in here too. The retargeting option is cool. The manual entry of using Zapier to integrate. There's also a lot of open API stuff that I've been meaning to play with for a while on them. They've been doing a really great job over there putting that stuff together for people who are a little more tech savvy and want to kind of build their own stuff around this. It's pretty cool stuff to be able to do. Just to get an idea, running back through there, those images are relatively simple. The first one is going to be a note card, a thank you note. Other than that, it's basically just the headshot of my buddy Sam and some random stuff, behind there. The one thing to keep in mind for real estate agents is your compliance stuff you really need to put on the front of that card. So depending on your state or what, those rules are, in here in New Jersey, there's a couple logos we have to have. You have to have the, brokerage info bigger on the top, address, office number, and all that stuff. And then your little text on the bottom, ignore this if your house is on the market or whatever. So you got to put that into your template on the front part there. But, even if you go on Fiverr or something, get someone to throw together, a handful of designs for you, give them the sizes or whatever, and they can throw those together real quick. And then it's easy for those campaigns. For the messages, super simple. The note cards going out, you know, thanks for your valuation. Oh, there are some placeholders too that are cool. That will auto-populate information. So thanks for trusting me with the valuation of your home at. You'll see these little % address that'll actually populate the person's address. You know, my team and I specialize in homes in city. We'll populate their actual city in there, and then it looks pretty cool. So the nice thing too is you can have fun with those message templates as well. These are going to show as handwritten cards. So the note card and the postcard options, you know, they look like a handwritten card. There's a couple different options as far as handwriting. I've used these a lot for bulk mailers in the past. I've just recently started doing more on the campaign side with them. And you know, and I'm on a couple of my realtor partners lists, so I get, you know, these in the mail once a month from a lot of agents. And I gotta say, for the price, it's not a bad card. I think that, you know, they give you 10 free, I think, if you sign up with the link up that I put up in here. And then I think it's I don't know what the price is. All my accounts and the people that I work with sign up for the monthly plan, which I think is $50 a month, but I think then you get 100 cards out of it or something, or 50-cent cards and a $50 credit. I don't know, something like that. Looking into it, I don't know. There's probably billing options there, but you know, click around and mess around. But I think the cards are cheaper if you go with the monthly plan. I think you get half-priced mailers or something like that. But I gotta say, for the fact that that's 50 cents a card mailed, is pretty incredible, since a stamp costs 42 cents. And if you're, you know, getting your stuff printed at the Staples or whatever, it's relatively expensive. So what I like about it, it's quick, it's easy, it's cheap, and it's functional, you know. So kudos to my buddies over there at Thanks.io. I'm looking forward to having some more fun with this, and you know, I hope some of you do as well. If anyone has any questions or wants to talk about this kind of thing, or has been playing around with it yourself and you want to kind of bounce ideas off each other, feel free to give me a shout. I hope everyone is doing well, and you know, enjoy.